Okay, and the last little video we should do. Let's see, I'm going to leave that rim light alone. I'm going to grab these two lights here, and I'm going to group them. I hit the hotkey Control G, and I group them. And I create a group, and the group's sitting right there. Great. And I just want this group to follow this around. So the last object selected is the slave. So actually what I got to do is select this first, then hold down Control and grab this group. And right now we're in modeling, so I got to go switch over to rigging, and I'm going to do a quick constraint, and I'll do a parent constraint without looking at any settings. So now we'll see those lights will follow my character, and hopefully this won't look too bad for what I'm doing. If not, I might have to animate them or do something else funky, but they're going to follow along. Okay, next thing. Actually, one thing I didn't check too is this light and this light. I can't remember if they're actually reacting with the floor. I'm just going to make sure that over here in rendering, under lighting and shading, that I broke the light links so they don't show up on the floor. Just this one gives shadows. Okay, and then the last thing I want to do is I just want to do my render settings here. And the render settings are an Arnold renderer. And I'm going to do 200 frames. I already kind of figured out how long my animation is going to go for. Frame animation extension is going to be name number extension. These all kind of look the same. It looks like a multiple, like a multiple choice question on a psychology exam. That's what I seem to see. Frame padding 4 setup. That's great. And we'll take this and put it to 200. Okay, and as I go down here, renderable camera, not the perspective, I want the shot cam. And you can set how big you want your renders to be. Remember, bigger renders are going to take longer to render, so you don't have to go that big. Okay, so you're trying to speed things up, because Arnold can be slow. We'll see how long it takes for a render to finish. What else do I know in here? We've got this already. I don't really have anything refractive, so I don't have to worry too much about this speeding it up. I might take that diffuse and put it to say 3. Specular. These can get rid of your noisy renders. Remember that there's 2 ways. You can start playing with these settings, but as soon as you start doing that, your render time is going to go up significantly, especially if you use that thing. But if you change your samples on your lights here, so if I put that to 3, and what other lights can going to give me issues? This one's on 3 already. This one here is on 1, maybe 3. Okay, and system is bucket size on 32. That should go relatively fast. I'm not going to do anything else crazy in here. No, because it'll go. There's just too much information going into the AOVs, things like that. We'll close this, close that. And then the final thing we have to do is in Arnold, we have to set up a what's the word I'm looking for? Utilities licensing. Actually, it's not Arnold. We're over here in render, and we're in render sequence. When you're using V-Ray, there's batch render. When you're using Arnold, Arnold likes the render sequence. And current camera, shot cam. We already kind of know some of these things available, blah, blah, blah. Anything else? Render region, blah. And then just hit render sequence and close. Uh-oh. And it gave me a big stinking window, and it's rendering. Okay, it's starting on the first frame. And basically at this stage right here, my, let's see, why is this, oh, it opened it up in like the Maya render view. I think there is something I wasn't paying attention to where it decided to open this up like this. And this is using the Maya render view. But I should point out that while I'm rendering, trying to move this across, it's going really slow. Let's just take a quick look here in the images folder of the Vanbot project, and we'll see them showing up. Okay, I should have changed the name of it maybe, but it's rendering them. Right now there's really nothing in the scene, so it's rendering really quickly. All we're seeing is a shadow. And it isn't that big of a size. So we're seeing here, I can see there's like there's a few coming per minute. But as soon as this robot enters the scene, it should go a bit slower, I suspect. Okay. And then I can take those images. I can put them into Nuke if I wanted to. Make a little movie. Put on some music. Okay, I'm going to stop here.